We are now moving on into part 5 of my Disney VHS tape collection, in which I still have a bunch of tapes left. So, let's go ahead and get right on into them, shall we? Good. The next VHS tape I have is the 1996 VHS of The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. This is a reprint of the 1981-82 VHS. And this is a classic. It has shorts, Winnie the Pooh shorts of Winnie the Pooh and the Honey Tree, Winnie the Pooh and the Blustery Day, and Winnie the Pooh and Tigger 2. And I've got the sticker label on here. And it's a pretty good movie. Before the movie, it has a behind-the-scenes look at the making of Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. It's about 5 minutes long. It's not bad. It's worth a look-see. I know it has some interviews from Paul Winchell, who voiced Tigger, and the Sherman brothers, Richard Sherman and Robert Sherman. Alright, now there's the next 3 VHS tapes. I did a comparison video over Mary Poppins on my Opster06 account, but that video is no longer there due to me closing that account. But I'll redo the comparison soon. This is a 1985 or 86 VHS, in which this copy has the FBI screens and the neon Mickey logo, and then the start of the opening credits. Now the FBI screens, I'm talking about the 1984 red-orange ones. Okay? Then the next VHS tape I have of Mary Poppins is from 1989 or 1990, in which this also has the 84 FBI screens, and then the Sorcerer Mickey Walt Disney Home Video logo from 1986, and then the start of the opening credits. And this copy also contains a sticker label. I know Chris from Brooklyn's copy has the ink labels, and his copy has the Buena Vista logo. Not this one. This is Buena Vista Less. But this was printed in 1992. That's kind of interesting. And I have yet another Mary Poppins VHS. It's from 1997, the fully restored limited edition one. Bam! Right there. And it has a free commemorative booklet. I don't have it because I got this at a pawn shop. And plus, behind the scenes, the Mary Poppins Practically Perfect in Every Way. Now, I will redo the comparison videos between the Mary Poppins VHS and my 40th Anniversary Edition DVD. And also, this copy is Buena Vista logo less as well. This has no Buena Vista logo, because after the THX logo and after the green format screen, it starts with the 1990 Walt Disney Pictures logo, as does the 40th Anniversary Edition DVD that I have. But still, Mary Poppins, classic film. Good, good movie. Then the next VHS tape I'd like to cover is Mighty Joe Young, the 1999 VHS. This is another good movie. In a way, it is kind of a sad film, but it's still really, really good. Worth a look. Mighty Joe Young. I know RKO Pictures made the original Mighty Joe Young film in 1949. This is a remake of that film, except Disney and RKO produced it together. And the next VHS tape I have is the Muppet Christmas Carol. If you take a look, it's a demo tape. How in the world was I able to get a demo tape? I was able to get this at a pawn shop. I don't know how or why, but that's what it says. It says, strong purchase intent equal the best-selling family video title, Disney's Rescuers Down Under. Huh. Not for sale or rental. Must be returned upon request. And a sticker label on there. But still, Muppet Christmas Carol's a good movie. I was able to find this at a pawn shop. I don't know how they were able to get a demo tape there, but I'm not going to complain about it because it's still a good movie. And I have another Muppet VHS which I picked up last week, Muppet Treasure Island. Good movie. I remember I first saw this in the movie theaters back in 1996. So, if you like the Muppets, then I think y'all will like this film. It's pretty good. Alright. Let's see. Assuming I can get this tape back in here, which I just did. Okay. Next VHS tape I have is the 1999 VHS of Mulan. This is another good movie. And I also have the 2004 DVD, which I will cover in a Disney DVD video, which I'll do soon. There it is. But this is another classic film. I think everybody likes Mulan. I enjoy this film myself. And next, I also have the 1999 VHS of My Favorite Martian, based on the classic TV show. And this movie, it's got its funny parts. I think it's alright. It's not really my favorites, but, you know, it's based off the classic TV show, so it's a comedy. It's a pretty funny movie, I'll say. Let's just get that back in there. Alright. And next I have the 1994 VHS of Nightmare Before Christmas, back when Touchstone had the rights to this film. Disney was originally going to produce this, but when Michael Eisner was chairman of, was over at Disney, he said this film was a little bit too dark for kids to watch. But in 2005, Disney re-released it in 3D, and that's when Disney took over the rights. I remember this film has the Touchstone Pictures logo, but when I saw it in 3D, it had the 2006 logo. Still though, either way, great movie. If you like Tim Burton, watch this film. Classic Tim Burton film. Then, the next VHS I have is the 1996 VHS of Oliver and Company. Now, the film was first theatrically released in 1988, and then re-released in 1996, and then still came out on VHS that year. And this is another film where if you like animals, you'll enjoy this. If you like the 101 Dalmatians, or the Aristocats even, then I think you'd enjoy Oliver and Company. It's a great film. And the Dodger, who's voiced by Billy Joel, Billy Joel's actually one of my favorite singers. He's a pretty good singer. Of course, I remember Billy Joel's first big hit was Piano Man. That's a classic song. Then next, we have the 1992 VHS of one of my favorite Disney films, 101 Dalmatians. This is a classic film. I love this film. Still watch it a lot, and could watch it until the end of time. I also have the 2008 Platinum Edition DVD, which I will cover in my Disney DVD collections very soon. But yeah, definitely in my favorites. Love 101 Dalmatians. And speaking of which, 101 Dalmatians, I happen to have the 1997 live action VHS. Right about here. Bam. And this film is pretty good. You know, it's kind of similar to the animated version, but I prefer the animated version better. But the live action version still has good parts in it. You know, it's got Glenn Close as Cruella de Vil, and she doesn't do a bad job as her. And speaking of Cruella de Vil and Glenn Close returns as Cruella de Vil in 102 Dalmatians, in which I have the 2001 VHS right here that I got at a pawn shop recently. And this one is okay. In my opinion, it's okay. Sticker label. Don't know why it's got a sticker label on there, but Chris from Brooklyn, I know how you feel. An okay film, but I just prefer the animated 101 Dalmatians. I gotta stick with that. I'll cover one more, make it two more VHS tapes. 1998 VHS of The Parent Trap, remake of the 1961 classic. Lindsay Lohan was in this film. Haley Mills was in the original 1961 film. I used to have that, but I gave it to my sister. And this one's good, I guess. But Lindsay Lohan, she's a bit of a troublemaker, if you ask me. This was before she became a big troublemaker. I'll get the original Parent Trap VHS one of these days. Well, I'll get the original film. I don't know which year VHS I'll get. I'll tell you what, I'll go ahead and stop here for part 5 of my Disney VHS tape collection, but there is going to be a part 6 coming up right after this, so stick around for it, won't you?